My speech title for today is My Presentation Mastery Journey. A lot of y'all may be very surprised why do I want to use this opportunity to do the last project. I can tell y'all very frankly, I won't have much opportunity to speak because as you all know, we have so many members and a lot of members are new. I would like to give the speaking slot to most other members other than myself because you all know, I just run around clubs. So to me, I can run around clubs to speak. Okay, but other members may not be able to do that. So I choose to give the speaking opportunity to the other member. But I want to do something which is only to BTMC, which is my first speech, icebreaker, and my last speech, reflect on my path. This is exclusive for BTMC only. Okay? So I think after this project, you won't be listening to me much already because all my project won't be in this club doing. I'll be doing from outside club. Okay. So I recall when we joined in July. Okay. Actually, we joined in June, but our membership only started in July. And that's when we can only start doing our project in July. Okay. And a lot of y'all is I would say y'all are very good because why? You started with icebreaker. But my first project, I did not start with icebreaker. Basically, icebreaker, most of you would know, is my last project for my level 1. Okay. The first project I started is the speech 1. Okay, in the evaluation and feedback project, which I tell you, my first project speaking in outside club. First speech project, and first time speaking outside club. What do you think is my emotion that day? See my hand? I'm trembling. Really. My first project, although you all may think that I speak very confidently, but actually when I tremble, usually I hide my hand. So you all cannot see. And I will show my smiling face. So this is a way of showing confidence. And this is also a good thing when we are doing in Zoom. But I would like to tell you one thing. Although we are doing Zoom, but we still have to let the audience have a full, at least half of our body. So that you can see that when I speak standing and when I speak sitting down, or even if it's closed, it's a very big reaction because end of the day, the gesture you cannot be seen if you're sitting too close. Okay, the body language is one thing. Okay, even your emotion, your attitude in speaking is different. So I would like to tell you to prepare for you to speak better in physical. Learn and start to speak standing. Okay, this is my personal experience. My second speech is speech 2 of the feedback evaluation. It's exactly the same speech, but it's revised based on the first speech. Okay. My first speech, I remember, it was slightly over 8 minutes. Okay. But my second speech was 6 minutes. So you can see, based on the feedback evaluation, how much I improved on the speech. It's exactly the same speech. Because my first speech title is Negative Thoughts, Positive Story. Okay? Which I did both in other club. So, most of you maybe wonder, why is Ivan so crazy to complete a path in 3 months? Okay? Within 3 months. Okay? Actually, I would say I didn't purposely go and arrange the speaking slot. I didn't purposely want to, because like I told Imelda initially, I planned to finish in 6 months. Okay? But all of a sudden, there's a lot of clubs that offer speaking opportunity. And to me, I feel that since I already joined Toastmasters, shouldn't I take up all opportunity to speak? What is the purpose of joining Toastmasters? For me, is to be a better speaker. Okay? That's why I take up every opportunity to speak. And especially, a lot of the topics are not related to my profession. Okay? I would say that it's a very, very good experience because I really felt that my speaking has improved a lot. Okay. Although we don't do table topic that much, but from here you all can see that I actually improve a lot, right? Thumbs up if you all think I have improved. Okay. So my first level, okay, there's one more project which is research and presenting. Anyone plan to do this as a second speech? Anyone plan? No? Does it sound like a very complicated project to you all? Research and present in level 1. You already feel headache already, right? A bit sweat already, right? How come only level 1 we need to start researching already? I would say this is the most easiest project in level 1. Why? You just need to go Google and research any interesting topic with some data, and then you add into the slide, okay, and talk according to the slide, and 7 minutes will be over. This is a very easy topic, but of course, you know, Ivan doesn't do easy things. So for me, I took my topic was the 5 levels of leadership. So I read through my past book of John C. Maxwell, okay, 21 Irrefutable Rules of Leadership, the author. Okay, I read through that and come up with a speech, 5 to 7 minutes, on 5 levels of leadership. Okay, because I don't want to do things that is so easy. So, and apparently that's really not easy, because again, the speech exceed. Okay, so this is another advice from me. Sometimes the speech may exceed. I mean, it's very crucial, because sometimes your speaking opportunity may not be, someone may not be happy that you exceed the timing. But I would say that if you really need to exceed the timing, just be it. Don't suddenly lose confidence or panic when you see the timing is running out. Okay, like example now, I see the timing is how long? Okay, I set my own time. If let's say the timing, you see the timing is running out, then you suddenly panic and start rushing your speech. There's no point. Because at the end of the day, speech content is very important, but the deliverable is also very important. And how you speak, that is the deliverable. Okay, so my advice is, even if you know that you're going to be exceeding the time, but you still have something else to say, continue to say. Doesn't mind. Even if you are not voted the best speaker of the day, is fine. The most important is you know that you are a better speaker. Okay, this is very important. So my level 2, for those of you who don't know, my level 1, I spent 1 month to do it. But my level 2, 3, and 4, I also spent 1 month to finish 3 levels. Yeah, that means in 1 month, I actually basically finished 12 speech. Around 12 speeches. Okay. Every week I'm doing at least 3 speeches. Okay. My level 2 speech, body language. Okay. Understand your body language. My speech title was actually body language with 5 elements. Actually, my motive of learning all this in Toastmaster is to be a better speaker in my trade. Okay, not to do other things. Okay, that's why from my level 2 onwards, I try to add in my trade things, which is the 5 elements, yin, yang, etc. Okay, so I actually added my speech for the body language was actually the body language with 5 elements, telling with what kind of 5 elements in your Bazi chart, you actually will have different body language. Okay, this is a very interesting topic, and especially this topic, I did it in an overseas club. I still remember I need to stay awake until 1:30 a.m. and the meeting ends at 3 a.m. But it's an interesting experience. And because of this, I became an international speaker. See, proud of me, right? PTMC first international speaker. Of course, Imelda is also international speaker because speaking French. Okay, but I mean, this is really an interesting experience because when you're talking to those Amor, and you're talking about Eastern arts, they actually are more interested than the Chinese. I can tell you, are more interested than the Asian. Okay, so it's really a very good experience. That one of my project in level 2 is also understanding your communication style. In this project, my title was communication with the 5 elements as well. So also based on the 八字 life chart, okay, which is the fire, earth, water, metal, and wood. Okay, I conclude the 5 communication type of a person. But this project I didn't do very well. Okay, because end of the day, I was too busy explaining the 5 elements communication style. And in the end, I neglected my own communication style. I think my own communication style only took like less than 30 seconds. And that was what the evaluator told me. But it was a good experience to me because one of the things I like about I Ching is because I Ching is able to synchronize with the modern world, not just about the old school kind of things, but I'm able to synchronize I Ching with a lot of modern management style, leadership style, or whatever. Okay, so this is one of the things that attracts me to I Ching. Okay, so eventually I finished all these projects. Okay, and just now I told you I want to tell you about this. One of my level, is it level 4 or level 5 project? Okay, there was this project. I think it's level 4 project. Manage difficult audience. Okay, so this project I did in Jurong Green English Toastmasters Club. It was really a disaster. I will share with you all the YouTube video if you all want. Okay, every of my speech I actually do record down so that I can review. This speech, it was actually 5 to 7 minutes, but because it's supposed to be a speech with interruption, okay, so I had to, we had, the speech was actually prolonged to 15 minutes. So in between, when I speak halfway, someone come in to ask me, quote me about this quote, which is ask me whether, are you right? Is this correct? Because you're not explaining us in destiny. Okay, instead you are telling us about the heaven and hell because there's too much of disruption. People will just, when you speak halfway, suddenly come in, especially in physical, you can tell them, okay, please don't talk. But in virtual, they just unmute and they start talking, and you cannot stop them unless you are the Zoom master. But it will distract you as well. So I have a very distracted time doing that project. So my advice for y'all, if you are doing that project, prepare yourself mentally. Doesn't matter about the content because it's the mental that is being affected. Okay, so these are some of my past experience. I hope that it helps y'all. And if you have anything that you want to know about the path, you can let me know. I'll be more glad to share more of my experience with you. And this marks the end of my last project. Thank you.